Hey Saints, I'm Nicky Arrett.
And I'm Austin Adler. And welcome back to another week of SFHS Today.
We hope you had a wonderful break.
In national news, while we are entering the 116th Congress, Democrats take control of the House with a number of 63.
In addition, many new numbers of women are being sworn in as well.
Also, the government has been in partial shutdown. This will be week 3.
Due to the government being shut down, the people who work for the government are not getting paid, and so raise a bug issue.
In school news, all seniors are now able to apply for local scholarships.
The application deadline is March 1st, and if you do end up with the scholarship, you have to attend the Scholarship Awards Night in May.
If anyone is interested in submitting work for the Bridge Street Journal, forms are available in the main office, the IMC, and Miss Stoffel's room.
The Bridge Street Journal is a literary publication that is published every spring. It includes writing, art, and photography.
Within the high school, there are many students who do not eat in the lunchroom.
Austin and I went out to get more information on the subject.
Many students around SFHS do not eat in the lunchroom. So me and Nicky Arrett went around to find why some kids don't eat in the lunchroom, and for reasons that they possibly could want to eat in the lunchroom. Where do you guys normally go for lunch?
Yeah, in the music hallway.
Is there anything that could be done for you guys to want to eat in the lunchroom?
More tables.
I mean, it's not really an issue. I mean, I just like hanging out down here.
Yeah, it's more fun down here because there's less noise.
Where do you go for lunch?
The lunchroom. Yeah, I would hope so. So same.
The cafeteria that's located.
Why?
Yeah, because the lunchroom is really packed and it's hard to get a table and sit by all your friends. So we just come down here and we're able to sit together.
These are the only friends I sit by basically, so.
This year we have added new classes as well as getting rid of some, although one new class in particular stands out.
The Accelerated Power Volleyball class has been a talk among the students, so we had Tanner and Nick go out to get more information on it.
Sophomores and juniors this year, when you're registering, make sure to check out for one class. It's called Accelerated Power Volleyball. Tanner and I went out to see what it's all about.
It's a junior-senior elective class, so if you are interested in volleyball, you like it, maybe you're not great at it, but you still like to be competitive, this is a perfect class for you. We play volleyball every day. It's tournaments, king to the court, so every day it's a lot of volleyball, and it's pretty fun. For accelerated volleyball, we usually get into teams and then do pepper for a warm-up. After that, then we hit and we pass, and then after that, usually we do serving.
I've been playing volleyball for like 6 years, so Ms. J has been putting me on teams that she wants me to teach. So at the moment, I'm just teaching people and learning like teamwork.
Do you think your volleyball skills have progressed since taking this class?
I definitely think it's still early in the trimester, but I think beforehand my skills have definitely progressed. I'm definitely a lot better now than I was before.
Working on it every day has definitely helped my skills, and I look forward to taking to the beach this summer.
I definitely recommend it. I think it's a lot of fun and a great way to interact with other people and have fun.
Thanks, guys. One of our students here at SFHS was accepted into the Minnesota PAGE program.
That student was Ellie Tibidolisic. Cody Hendrickson and Nikki Pierce were sent out to speak with Ellie more about her acceptance into that program.
Tell us more about Ellie.
Ellie is a fantastic student, and she is part of our student government here. So the fact that she actually wants to do this in her life, she's a good writer, she's a thoughtful person, and she has great ideas. And so all of those things combined make her a fantastic candidate for this. And I couldn't be more proud that someone from St. Francis is actually having the opportunity to participate in this program.
What is the PAGE program?
The PAGE program is a program where you get to go down to the state capitol and assist legislators and sit in on committee meetings and just get an overall feel of what it's like to be a politician.
Why did you nominate Ellie?
So actually, Ellie came to me about having an opportunity to participate in the Minnesota Page program, and because I'd been her English teacher in the past, she wanted me to look over her essay, and I was absolutely, of course, in favor of her applying for this amazing opportunity. So she's going to have the opportunity to go and participate at the Capitol and learn about government from the inside out.
How does it feel to be chosen for this program?
I'm really excited. I haven't really had an opportunity like this before, and it's really rare that people do, so it's a super exciting chance for me to get a head start into a career I want to pursue.
I know it's a dream of hers. I know that she someday wants to serve in the House or the Senate, and so this is just an amazing opportunity for her to learn kind of more about government and learn more about what happens at the state capitol.
For Show Choir, their season has now begun. They had their preview night on January 2nd and their first competition on January 5th at Viterbo University.
Charlotte Santerre and Maddie with more.
Show Choir is a competitive group that we have at our school where we go to different competitions at different places and states and compete.
So we're in Prima Voce, an all-girls JV group.
It's basically just like Bridge Street, except
Singing and dancing, you know.
Yeah, we're just the JV. It scores your overall performance, which includes like your facials, singing, dancing, costumes, and how you perform as a group.
It depends what talent show picks.
Yeah,
this year there's 56, and there's an even amount of guys and girls.
And there's two groups, so it's like split.
Yeah, so it depends. Probably I would say to 50 to 57. I don't know.
Due to it being a new year, the RQT is New Year's resolutions.
We sent out Jenna, Olivia, and Grace out to speak with you guys about what your New Year's resolutions are.
What's your New Year's resolution?
To be a lawyer. Well, essentially to be the best person I possibly can be, progress in all ways, if you will. Just become stronger, obviously, because, you see me in St. Simon, I'm always in the weight room. That's just kind of my thing. Just do it, help as many people as I can in as many ways as I can.
What's your New Year's resolution?
To be a better me.
To eat healthier.
My resolution is to use more essential oils.
All right, now over to Nathan with sports.
Hey Saints, I'm Nathan Atkinson. Welcome to sports. On December 18th, boys basketball traveled to Henry Sibley and beat the Warriors 61-53. Later, on the 21st, they played White Bear Lake and lost 55-74. A week later, on the 28th, they hosted Blaine and fell to the Bengals 57-76. Last Wednesday, the Saints hosted Andover in a game resulting in a 40-46 loss for the Saints. Last Saturday, the Saints hosted Spring Lake Park. On December 18th, girls basketball traveled to Princeton for a conference game, which unfortunately resulted in a 45-52 loss. The Saints then traveled to Forest Lake, which ended in another loss for the Saints with a score of 36-66. From the 27th to the 29th, the Saints took part in the Roseville Holiday Tournament, placing 8th. Last Wednesday, the girls played Andover and triumphed over the Huskies with a score of 47-44. Last Saturday, the Saints traveled to play North Branch. On December 20th, wrestling had a meet against Chisago, which resulted in a 60-11 triumph over the Wildcats. On the 21st, the Saints fell to the Anoka Tornadoes 20-43. Last Saturday, the Saints traveled to Farmington High School for another invitational competition. Over the break, gymnastics had only one meet against the Princeton Tigers at home. The Saints won with a score of 137-123 to maintain their undefeated season. On December 21st, the boys hockey had a dominant performance at home against Southwest Christian in an 8-0 win. Over December 27th, 28th, and 29th, the Saints played in the Granite City Showcase at St. Cloud. On Saturday, the Saints rounded off their week traveling to play conference rivals Rogers. On December 18th, girls hockey played a hard-fought game at home against Cloquet, which resulted in a 3-4 loss for the Saints. From the 26th to the 28th, the girls competed in the Schwanz Cup and took 5th place, winning the Consolation Championship. Last Thursday, they played conference rivals North Wright County and fell to the Riverhawks 2-3. Rounding off the week, the girls will host Owatonna at home on Saturday. On On December 23rd, both boys and girls hockey were invited to an event for youth hockey players called Skate with the Saints. Reporter Peyton Beadle went out to learn more about the event. The ski team is on the rise. Compared to last year, the team has doubled its size. On December 17th, the ski team had a conference race. On the 20th, they went to an invite, and last Thursday, they had another conference race, all of which were held at Wild Mountain. At the end of the football season, junior kicker Hunter Dustman was selected to the All-Metro football team. Reporter Caitlin Riley went out to go interview him about his achievement.
How long have you been playing football?
I started football when I was in 7th grade, so 5 years now.
How has he developed over time?
The first year that he played for us, he was actually in 7th grade. So I remember in the section championship game against Bemidji that year, Chris Lindquist, who was our head coach at the time, told him, you kick the kickoff, and as soon as you kick it, you run over to me on the sideline. Because he is about 13 years old at the time, so he's playing against kids who are 18 years old. I would say at this point, he's a junior for us. He has just continued to improve every single round. A great start as a guy who used to play soccer in 7th and 8th and 9th grade to last year as a sophomore. He really took off with kicking really long field goals. And then this year, he really added being a tremendous punter. He has a great job of pinning the other team inside the 20-yard line and also kind of controlling the field position game.
Why did you decide to play football?
I decided to play football because my brother kicked when he was a senior, and I started kicking when I was a 5th grader, and I really fell in love with it and decided to pursue it, and it's led me to great things.
We've had multiple players on the All-Metro football team before. We've probably, in our history, I want to say we've had 5 or 6, so it's a pretty rare occasion, and definitely is unusual for any underclassmen. So freshman, sophomore, junior to be named to that team. It's usually all seniors, so his being named to that is a pretty big deal.
How do you like the other players in the All-Metro football team?
They're great people, they're nice, they're cool guys to hang out with, and yeah, just a really good group of people.
How is Hunter as a fellow teammate?
He always has a good spirit on. He always is trying to bring people up. He's helping us as much as he can. He's a very good teammate.
That's all I have for you this week, Saints.